All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're working on the Coleman again. I got this 196cc up to 23 miles per hour, which is what it's advertised at. So with my big ass on there, did pretty good. At this point, I ripped off the stage 2 or the stage 1, which is just a carb or the jetted carb in a velocity stack, if you will. And then I put the stock muffler back on here, and it's time to move to the 224. I am just going to do the stage 1 kit. I already have it on the carburetor. Got the pipe over there. We're just going to see with this, with the current jack shaft, what it'll do. See what we get in gains. So I'm going to get started by taking this clutch off, getting the chains off. I'm thinking I'm going to try to get this motor out by taking the clutch off, the chains off, and I'm going to keep this plate on there because if you can see, I don't know if it can focus in there, but it is mounted to the frame another way, and I can probably just take that off, but I think if I just keep it straight, the chain's tensioned, everything's tensioned well, so I'm just going to take all this off up front, get to the 4 bolts, take the 4 motor mount bolts, and I'm just going to take the throttle off, and it should just come out free, and I should be able to just slide that one back in here, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's start off taking this master link out. See what all this is going to entail. I plan on doing a torque converter, so if I can, I will be putting the engine riser plate on, but we'll see how that goes with the jack shaft. The jack shaft is mounted to the frame, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that, or I might just have to put the motor on. Then when I take that plastic cam out, I might at that point go and do that. So finish doing this, take that tension off. And yes, you'll notice this bike is rocking. Has nothing to do with the lift. My floor is not level at all. So don't worry, it should not fall off on me. There. Alright, now I'm done working on chains. I don't know about y'all, but I hate getting that grease on my fingers. I also hate wearing gloves. Alright, I did not go in the trash can. So let's get this clutch off. Should be a 10 mil. I don't know about y'all, but the stubby is definitely your friend. Definitely need it. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that back in there. Or just throw it everywhere. That works too. I'll go ahead and set my clutch over here. Alright, now that that's off, go ahead and take these 4 10 mils off. And this shorty's not going to work. That is not connected to the motor anymore. It came off a lot of tension on that. Alright, now when I go around, we're going to get the 4 bolts off, which, yep, there's a bolt and a nut. And it looks like those are mechanical lock nuts, so stay tuned. I'm going to get those out, and then when you see it next, I'm going to be taking that throttle cable off and taking this bad boy out. Be right back. Alright, now y'all just saw me struggle, got everything off. I should be able to just pull this back. And I forgot to disconnect my kill switch. Okay. And a cut. One more try. So the bow doesn't go off. That's it. If anyone out there around Austin needs a 196, pretty much spare parts for me. So if you know anyone in need of one, blew someone up, just let me know. It's got oil. It's got probably an hour worth of runtime. Zip tied governor. It's pretty quick, but time for a better motor. Now I'm hoping this will just be the opposite of what I just did. Go a rag and clean some of that stuff up. Had this mini bike for about a week and a half. I bought it during that Black Friday sale, and it just escalated from there. Here's a couple of my other projects. It was actually my first mini bike I had built or bought and then modified, I guess you'd say. The person that sold it to the person that bought or sold it to me put a scooter front neck on it. It was kind of chintzy to me, so I went and modified everything to make a Go Power Sports mini front forks with the suspension on it work. It's been game changer. Of course, I got the big go-kart tire out back, the Juggernaut, a long ass exhaust with the pit bike silencer on it, flywheel, and then of course the big ass sport plug wire and the stock coil trick does nothing. Got the kill switch. Just walking over. Here is a customer's bike. Came back for a split sprocket. Put a 52 on it. It did about 45 with me on it the other day. We'll probably be going down to like a 46, 44 on the back. Really needs kind of like a taller tire. These are about an inch taller. Got those on my dual engine, dual 80cc engine, stretch Motovox. And this is my wife's actually. It's electric, and I'm not gonna lie, it's usually the most popular when we take our mini bikes anywhere, because people can just get on it, switch the key, and go. No starting, no oil, no gas. It does last about 45 minutes to an hour of heavy use. That's people way bigger than it should be on it, rolling around with their kids as well. So it's a fun little bike. Just got to keep it charged. And then that's going to be for sale soon. Probably be replaced with some other stuff that I got coming up. 2 other projects. One currently in my backyard, and then here's my actual real pride and joy. It's not running right now, so it's shoved in the corner and all dirty, but in a couple weeks we'll be getting this thing back out and getting it all cleaned up and probably a new ECU on it. So let's get this 224 and see how it fits on there. All right, here goes nothing. Okay, so already we're running into issues. No, wow, really just slid right in there. Alright, so it looks like it's going to drop right in. Look bad at all. It's a little high because of this heat shield. So I'm probably going to take it back off, zip that off. It looks like just 3 bolts. Oof, that's a big one. There's some bolts under there for something. That's a big heat shield we're going to have to take off, guys. Let me get back to you. Let me do some thinking. Alright, just like that, we're coming back out. Let's see what all entails to take this off. So it's this right here, just a couple 10 mils, a couple more than I originally thought. So let's get a gun and start zapping them off. Sorry, those are 8s. Is actually fan cover. Hopefully that's it. Yep. Put that one back in. All right, let's try this again. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is in. Let's get this thing lined up. Alright, so this will go down, obviously, when it mounts to the motor. So there's not much aligning. Just gonna get it as centered as possible. Throw the bolts in it, probably tighten these up. It looks like those are lining up pretty well. So it is gonna take some moving, but it looks like it's gonna go pretty well. Really, then throw the clutch back on it, throw the chain on there, motor mounts and ignition, or not ignition, sorry, throttle cable, which I'm waiting on some risers from Go Power Sports right now. Obviously I buy everything from Go Power Sports. Not sponsored, but they're in Dallas. I'm in Austin area, so usually if they can get it in the mail, it comes to me in a couple days. I know sometimes they're busy, so if you really pay attention to their Facebook and stuff, you'll see when they have these big events, just try not to buy anything during those if you need the parts right away, because those guys stay busy up there. So yeah, I'm gonna put this down and start throwing some motor mount bolts into it, get that plate on there mounted to the side plate, and we'll go from there. All right, there you have it. Brand new 224 stock. The stage 1, if you want to call it, modified carburetor, intake, and exhaust. I do have a different exhaust coming for this because, as you can see, it's right by all my battery and wiring. So I'm sure it'll be fine to take it around the block like this, but I will be upgrading that in the future. I bought one of the weld together kits from Go Power Sports. I don't want to have to change my lighting setup. I kind of like how I did my headlights. So we'll see how it is out there. Stay tuned.